All right, once it comes up, we'll be looking at our Astros we're not going to be looking at that. For 7.4b, proportional reasoning. So the front four are not going to be done. They're not necessary unless you want practice on them. These are 6th grade math questions. You're taking 7th grade math. So, what was your question? About the who? I'll show you in a moment. So we're doing questions 5 through 8 on each page. The table shows you can't see. There we go. The table shows the amount of money a booster club made washing cars for a fundraiser. Use the information to find the rate of change in dollars per car. So we've talked about rate of change, but then they give me the ratio. They give me the ratio using words. These are important. I need to keep them in mind when I make my proportion. What is the unit cost of each car wash? Unit means the cost for one car. Okay? So make your proportion. And then I have to read left to right, top to bottom. Dollars per car, that's left to right, and then top to bottom. So this is going to be dollars, and this is going to be cars on the bottom. I want to know how much it costs for one car. I don't know that yet, so I put an X there. And then I have 4 ratios to use to help me get there. Use the easiest one. There are 2 easy ones, really. Which ratio is an easy one? Out of the
40 over 5.
Okay, hand. Yes, yes. 10 and 80. $10. I'm sorry, $80 will give me 10 cars. Got to be specific and specify what parts of the ratio you're mentioning. So I can cross multiply and then divide. X is 80 divided by 10, which is what?
8.
8 what? For what?
1 car.
You got to say the whole ratio. $8 per car. There's one on the back table, honey.
You gotta keep the same thing. Or you have to do the same from each.
So that means I just get better at it.
Each problem.
And by the time y'all come in, I should be awesome. All right. Question 6. The table shows the number of miles a plane traveled while in flight. Use the information to find the approximate rate of change in miles per minute. What is the distance traveled per minute? Make your proportion. Reading the rate from left to right, what goes on top? I need the words first, guys. Minutes go second. Miles per minute. You have to pay attention to where they're saying or what order they're saying things. So distance per minute. Distance per minute. Okay? I don't know how far I go in 1 minute, but I do have these 4 ratios. So first, or which one's an easy one?
30 and 290.
Okay, so 290 goes where? Top or bottom? Top, because it's 290 miles, and 30 goes on the bottom. What can I do with my zeros?
Cross them out.
Cross them out. So it's 29 over 3. Okay. Number 7. The table, I'm not going to give y'all the answers for all of these. The table below shows the relationship between the number of seconds y it takes to hear the thunder after a lightning strike and the distance x you are from the lightning. So this does not say a rate of change. So I can't do delta y or delta x. The other ones I could have. But this is not rate of change. So now I really need to pay attention to the rate that they give me in words. Distance traveled per second. What goes on top?
Oh, wait. Distance.
Distance per second. Which one ratio can I use? Any of them except for 0. 1 and 5. What is the distance for 1 and 5?
1.
1. What is the seconds?
5.
5. And what do I want to know?
How many
Per
distance
second.
Per second. How many seconds are in a second? Trick question. 1. So how many seconds do I want? 1. And then how far is that in distance? X. Cross multiply, then divide. Are you writing this down? You should be. That's why I'm going over it with you. Everybody should be writing what I'm writing. Kim purchased a block of wood for craft. The block of wood is 5 inches or about 127 millimeters in length. What is the approximate number of millimeters per inch? Here's my rate or ratio. What's the ratio in words?
5.
Words, you just gave me numbers. Left to right, top to bottom. I need the words, sweetheart. What are the words? What goes on top? Millimeters and inches.
Wait, how do we, like, what I'm saying, how do we know which one to put?
I'm showing you how to put them in the ratio or how to put them in the proportion. Millimeters per inch, left to right, top to bottom. It doesn't matter as long as you're placing them in the right place, because remember I said you can write a proportion 4 different ways. But in this case, you have to pay attention to what they're asking. 127 over 5. But I want to know how much it is for 1 what? 1 inch. X over 1. So up here I put the X's and the 1's on the left. Down here I put the X's and the 1's on the right. Is that the only 2 ways to do it? No. I could have done this like this. I could have done millimeters on the left and inches on the right. So I have 127 is 5. And then that's X millimeters, and I still want 1 inch. As long as when I cross multiply and divide, I'm still cross multiplying 1 and 27 and dividing by 5. You're going to get the same thing either way. Okay, go on to the next 5 through 8. A 24,000 gallon pool is being filled at a rate of 40 gallons per minute. At this rate, how many minutes will it take to fill this pool 3/4 full? So I need to do 2 things. I need to find 3/4 of what?
24,000 divided by 40.
No.
24,000.
I need to, what is the full pool?
24,000.
24,000 gallons. Do I want a whole full pool? No. What do I want?
3/4.
3/4 of it. So what do I need to do? Front row, I need y'all to pay attention. Multiply what?
No.
Yes, that's exactly right. Multiply 3 times 24,000 and then divide by 4. Because this is a division problem. This is 3 divided by 4. Okay? And then I want times 24,000. What do you mean, Miss Starling? 3/4 times 24,000. I'm going to put 24,000 over 1. What's 3 times 24?
8.
What? Times.
What?
Not divided. And even still, 3 divided by 24 is 1/8. 72,000 divided by 4. Do you see the multiplication and division? I multiplied this 3 by this, and then I multiplied 4 times 1.
Wait, so that's what we do.
Hey, I need you to be writing this down so you understand what to do when you go home and do your homework by yourself.
Wait, so we divide 72,000 by 4?
Yes, but that's only going to tell me 3/4 full of the pool. I don't know how long it's going to take because I still got to do my other proportion. Okay, so there's a lot to this question.
So we do a whole other proportion after that?
Yes. 7,200 divided by 4. 4 into 7, how many times?
1.
1 times 4?
4.
7 minus 4.
2.
Bring down the 2.
8.
8. And then just fill in your zeros.
Did you wait?
So this is, yes. What have I found?
3/4 of
Good. I found 3/4 of my,
4,000.
of your pool, of your 24,000. Okay, that's half of my answer. So this is the gallons. 18,000 gallons is 3/4 of the pool. Now I need to have my proportion. What are the two things that I have now?
40 gallons and 24,000.
Gallons and minutes. I'm going to do gallons on the left, minutes on the right. So I've got 40 gallons in 1 minute. And what are they asking me?
How many gallons? How many minutes does it take to get 3/4?
How much does it take to get
How many
24,000?
How
Yes.
many minutes to get 18,000?
18,000 goes where? Left or right?
Left.
And then what goes on the bottom right? Good. Cross multiply, then divide. What can I do with my zeros? 1,800 divided by 4 is going to be my x. And it's going to be, what is that going to mean? My x is what? The number of minutes. Okay, looking at number 6, a generator can run for 11 hours on 3 gallons of gasoline. What have they given me there?
11 hours and 3 gallons.
11 hours and 3 gallons. Good. What fraction of an hour can the generator run on when using 1 gallon of gas? What are they asking for? 1 gallon. What are the two things that I have? Hours and gallons. How many hours and gallons do they give me at first?
11 hours and 3 gallons. Well, you can also do 11 divided by 3.
Exactly. That's when you're finding a unit. Okay, and then I want 1 hour, so I'm going to put 1 over here, and then that's going to be X gallons. Then I'll cross multiply, and this one will be easy because it's asking for a fraction. So once you cross multiply and set it up like this, you'll have your fraction. You can convert it to a decimal if you want. Don't shout it out though, please. Pause, wait. I know. If you do this like I did it over here, you will write this in fraction form because I'm going to divide with the fraction bar.
He said, oh.
I didn't say oh, but
What are you multiplying?
I'm multiplying
3 and 1.
And then what are you dividing by?
11.
Okay, so what's going to go in your fraction?
3.
Over?
11.
Okay.
Over Quan.
Games Unlimited buys video games for $10. The supplier increases their purchase price by 300%. What is the sales price of the video game? What do we do when we see percent?
Marked up. Mark up. Move
It is going to mark up, so I'm going to convert it to a decimal. What is 300% as a decimal? 3.00. Now what do I do when I convert?
Multiply by 10.
10 times 3. That's how much it's going to cost. $30 for what?
For 30%.
No.
Video game. It's a sale.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Then I need to add it to the 10. Nope. That's not going to be the answer because I'm increasing it by that.
It's 40. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.